Hi, today's Thursday, which is a short parliamentary day. We start at 2 and finish at 6. We always start off with a business statement where the Leader of the House tells us what he plans for Parliament to do next week. We then go on to questions. Judith Collins has got question number 1 today, and it's to the Prime Minister. Does she stand by all her statements and actions? And really no one has any idea where that question is likely to go. But it will be interesting because it's one of the more experienced opposition members, someone who's been in opposition before and really knows the rules. So I expect question number 1 to be interesting today. It might be even more interesting if the Deputy Prime Minister is in fact answering for the Prime Minister. Then got a question to the Minister of Finance, a question from Todd Muller to the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Does he stand by all his statements and actions? Now, I don't think you'd have to be a rocket scientist to work out that that's likely to be something to do with Russia, but I might be wrong. We've then got a question from Gerry Brownlee, a very unusual question to the Minister in charge of the New Zealand Security Intelligence Service, where he'll be asking Andrew Little whether he agrees with Winston Peters' statements in the House yesterday, and asks what action New Zealand has taken following SIS reports. Now, I've never seen a question like this before, and it will be very interesting to see how far the Minister is prepared to go talking about what is normally secret activity. We then have questions to the Minister of Transport, Minister of Health, Biosecurity. Going down to question 9, Todd Muller has a question on climate change. It's interesting to see how that relationship between the government and the opposition is developing. And question number 10, we're back to Melissa Lee, to the Minister of Broadcasting, Communications and Digital Media. It's an area that the National Party has been focusing on, and in this particular case it's the contacts between the Minister's office and Radio New Zealand is going to be the focus. So while some of the main players won't be there today, I think question time could be very interesting. We then go on to the first reading of the Earthquake Commission Amendment Bill in Megan Woods' name, which is an update of the legislation. Corrections Amendment Bill that started yesterday, it's going to keep going. And if we finish that, we'll go on to the residential tenancies, the bill that prohibits letting fees. So short day, but possibly quite interesting.